Give y'all a double dose. Come on. Yeah. Here we are. What's going on? Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Big Time Show. Look, before we even get started with this, I'm asking that you share with some folks that you know that may be Cowboy fans. I did not share with all of my groups, and the reason why I didn't do that is because I don't have enough. Right now, I am on live right now on, of course, Facebook. I am live on YouTube. I am also live on Periscope or Twitter, whichever way you want to call it. But for the first time today, I am on Instagram for the first time live. Here I am. I'm live now on Instagram. Hello. I think I see Tamara Farmer. Hello, Tamara. Thanks for joining in with me so far. I appreciate you so much. Welcome to the Big Time Show podcast. But check this out, guys. I am live right now. I don't have no following, but I'm going to put myself out there. I am live right now on Clubhouse. So, for the first time today, so we're trying to expand. Add that to your list. It's turned into a very long list now of where you can find the show. Hello, I see it on Instagram. I see Miss Ty on there. Hey. So I'm on everywhere. Clubhouse. Nobody's joined in. I'm not familiar. What's up, Coach? I see you, Coach. What's up, Coach? Bree Love, how you doing, man? Glad to see you with me. I haven't checked Podbean out. Okay, I think nobody's on there so far. I have not shared it with the groups, and I got to figure that out. I really need to get my phone off, but I done started now, so be it. It is what it is. If you can, guys, if you know the Cowboy groups, go ahead and just share it for me. Do my work. I need to get one more device, it seems, to so I can share. So I'll figure that out a little bit later. But welcome to the Big Time Show. Listen, as we get started today, I know you guys enjoyed. I gave you a double dose of my little theme music. So, of course, that belongs to Alec Winters on Instagram. All you have to do is type in that name there that you see on your screen. For those that are looking on Facebook, it's Alec X Winters. You can look at that, and I promise you'll hear all the great music that you just heard from the theme music. If you also today, also, this show is being sponsored again by the Fragrance Shop Memphis. The Fragrance Shop Memphis. The Fragrance Shop Memphis is a Facebook page. Listen, it's almost probably too late for you to get any fragrances for Valentine's Day, as we tried to do, but you need cologne all the time. You need, your friend needs, or your spouse needs perfume all the time. I mean, I got mine. Look, the Fragrance Shop took care of me. I got the big bottle. This is a little Dunhill. I got some Narcisco Rodriguez, the big bottle from the Fragrance Shop. I got the big bottle of John Vertos. Oh, my God. Yes. And then, of course, I got good old Reliable. Can't leave without good Polo Black. You see what I'm saying? So these are the type of fragrances that the Fragrance Shop Memphis can give you. For those that are out of town, for those that are on Instagram, For those that'll be listening to me a little bit later on all the various platforms that I'm on, listen, all you have to do is go to that Facebook page that you see there, the Fragrance Shop Memphis, Instagram, the Fragrance Shop Memphis, and go there. Inbox is ran by my fraternity brother, and I promise you, he will be able to take care of you just like he took care of me. I promise you that. So go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis Facebook page and check that out. Let me go ahead and get started with the show. What's going on? Let me see what's going on. What up, Kev? What's up, my brother? Kevin on there. Hey, Tommy on YouTube. I told you, yeah, man. Yes, sir. The Polo the truth. Oh, no question about it. So the fragrance shop take care of me. I got me. Tommy, you found a way, didn't you, brother? Tommy found a way. You know, Tommy wasn't with us for the last few shows. I'm not gonna say why, but I know why. Hello, Patience on Podbean. Hello to you. Thank you for joining the show. So, but Tommy found a way to get in. That's why I'm glad that I have so many various networks that I guess you can catch me. If you can't catch me one way, you can catch me the other way. So let me throw out some of you guys that are on here. Go ahead and share to some of our groups if you don't mind. I can't do it because I'm on so many, and I can't jump out of one group and on my phone here. I can't do that. So somebody help me out if you don't mind. Just share it with some cowboy groups that you're in, and a lot of us are in cowboy groups together. So if you don't mind, help me out, help your boy out today, and share it to the groups that we know. I would appreciate it. I'm gonna be shocked if somebody jump on here on Clubhouse. If you guys have Clubhouse accounts, go ahead and follow. Once you get away from here from the show today, go to the Big Time Show podcast on Clubhouse and follow me there too. I'm just trying to expand it as best as I can. I'm not gonna hold you guys long today, but we got something to talk about. It's no question. It just never fails, y'all. It never fails. The Dallas Cowboys are the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, hey Tommy, I see you done. Tommy ain't no joke. Tommy done joined Instagram. Hey, I'm here too, brother. There I am. Yeah. So they never cease to not give us as fans news. Some of you would consider it drama. Some of you would consider it torture, and all of it is the above. Coach, I'm coming. I see you. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is part of it. See what my coach is talking about. Coach Bree Love has already put it out there. Signed J.J. Watt. See what I'm saying? These are some funny times in Cowboy land because we just never been here before. And I've been sitting back and I just been looking, and I've been I've been watching the activity, and more importantly, I'm not seeing any activity. That's what I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing no activity at all. The lack of, and I'm wondering why. When you're a 6-10 football team, certainly you should not just be talking about doing something just in the draft. I see you, Tommy. Tommy's on Instagram. He says signing Patrick Peterson. So Coach Bree Love wants J.J. Watt. Tommy says also Patrick Peterson. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. The only thing that it seems to me, y'all help me out, correct me, that we're going to have a little group session today. It seems to me that we're just waiting on the draft. I realize, I get the salary cap is not set. I get that. I get that we got to find out what we're working with first, but it just seems to me that we're just waiting on the draft. That's what it seems like. Yeah. Well, Kev, that Kevin, of course, hits the nail on the head by saying they have to figure out what they're doing with Dak first. Today is a day of conspiracy theory for me today. Okay, I didn't bring too many facts today. I just want to go with conspiracy. Here's my question today. Here's my question. If y'all looking for real diehard facts and stuff like that today, y'all catch me on the next time. I promise you, I have them. I got them. I got some now, but I'm looking and I'm starting to wonder. Y'all help me out here, and maybe y'all thought about this, and maybe you just holding on to hope, and you don't want to admit it. But number one, what are we doing? I mean, as an organization. Yeah, Tommy said Jerry needs to get off his yacht. yeah, I agree. But what are we doing? And when I say that, I'm saying this. Here's my question: are we really trying to win, or are we rebuilding? Now I know that caught some of y'all off guard when I say rebuilding, but I think that's a real good question today. And let me present my little evidence, and you can disagree with me, and you can add to it or whatever. But I'm wondering, are we really trying to win? Because it seemed like to me that a lot of our actions last year, partly the year before, and look like right now, it looks like to me that we trying to straddle the fence with it. Y'all catch what I'm saying? Because if you're really trying to win, you would do the things to win, right? Now, since I said that, I might as well come on to Coach Breedlove and Tommy's comment. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but didn't we just see a team? Yeah. Kevin's still on point. I told you, Kev, my brother, is the conscience of the show. I told you I'm gonna nickname him the conscience. That's what he is, because he's telling the absolute 100% truth in that statement. We'll know the answer there depending on what happened to Dak. I agree. I'm starting to wonder, because did we not see a team just win the Super Bowl who basically just tore up the team offensively? Okay, brought guys in who ain't never played there together, had to figure out how to play together, and got hot at the right time. Won the Super Bowl. That's Tampa Bay. I mean, you went from a number one pick in Jameis Winston, brought another whole new quarterback in, had to learn this little system. Hey, cuz, I see you, man. What's up, Norman? How you feeling, man? Look, brought a new quarterback in, had to learn the system. Okay. New running back in Leonard Fournette, new wide receiver, Antonio Brown, new tight end in Rob Gronkowski. I mean, when a team turn over that much, you don't supposed to win the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, and please don't say, well, man, look, it's Brady and it's Gronk and all that. We talking about a guy that ain't even played, man. Gronk was in the WWE and came back and won. Brady, is still Brady, but please, he's 40, he dang near 60 years old. Okay. And still, I mean, this just don't supposed to happen. You bring in Antonio Brown, a quote unquote problem person in the locker room. You bring him in. He act like a Boy Scout. He won. Okay. Gronk replaced O.J. Howard, who got hurt this year. Gronk is nowhere near what he was, but look like when the light shine brightest, You know, Super Bowl, he gets 2 touchdowns like he did. This just don't supposed to happen. Let me give another case real quick. Do you guys remember when the Patriots beat the Rams in the Super Bowl just a couple years ago? What did the Rams do? The Rams sold out. They went and got Ndamukong Suh. They went and got Jalen Ramsey. They went and got the guy, the backup running back. I forgot his name. The battering ram that destroyed us in the playoffs, along with Todd Gurley. They got a wide receiver. They busted up the whole team, free agents. They didn't care nothing about draft picks. Tampa Bay don't care nothing about. They had the mentality, look, we are going to push all our chips to the table, and we're going to win right now. That's what we've seen, or that's the pattern what we've seen. Is it smart? Probably not, because Brady's going to retire soon, and you're going to start all over again. You got to find another quarterback. I get it. The tight end position is good. O.J. Howard is young. Once Gronk get through, Howard will be the number one, tight end, period. So, stuff like that you ain't worried about. Awesome defense. They got it. And when you look at the Cowboys, yeah. Exactly. Kevin brings up, thank you, Kevin. So see, the conscious have said it clearly. The Rams didn't care nothing about 3 years ago when they did this. And that they just did it again with Stafford. As Kevin just said, they traded away the farm. They realized, look, we got a window here. We got a window. We got Aaron Donald, who's in his prime, who really don't get hurt. While he's in his prime, we need to take full advantage of this. While Jalen Ramsey is in his prime, we got to take advantage of this. What do? We feel we're a quarterback away. That's what he says. That's what the Rams said. What they do? They traded away the number 1 pick in the draft in Mr. Goff. Trade him away. Before the rookie year was out, we're going to get an older quarterback who we think is better. And we know we got a chance to win right now. And we got to win right now. So we're going to push all our chips to the table. We don't care nothing about no draft picks. We don't care. That's what the Rams have said. That's what they've done. Tampa Bay did the same thing last year. Cowboys, I'm starting to wonder because not because of how much some of these guys will cost. I'm talking about when you have a position of need, okay, and you see the glaring holes there, and you got the chance to get some folks. You don't even try to entertain and get them. Case in point, Coach Breedlove comes and talk about. Coach Breedlove is going to talk about. I see you, Tommy. I'm coming to you in a minute. Coach Breedlove says about J.J. Watt. Most of you have talked about J.J. Watt. I think everybody is on one page here when we say that we know that J.J. Watt will help the Dallas Cowboys. No question about it. Leadership, locker room, on the field, the whole package. We know that he would help the Cowboys. No question about it. We find out yesterday from James Slater and everybody else, the fans are interested. Jerry Jones and our sources say the Cowboys have no interest in J.J. Watt. So come on, y'all. I'm talking about immediate answers. I ain't talking about developmental guys. I'm talking about guys you can plug right in, and your team is better. All right, everybody talking about we need a safety. I don't care what nobody say. We need a safety. Earl Thomas was sitting right there. Matter of fact, he still is sitting right there. Okay? Huh? All pro, probably a Hall of Fame safety. What? A hole that can be filled immediately with a guy that's gonna make your defense better. We don't go get them. We don't go get nobody. All we do is we get free agents to fill in gaps. We don't get free agents to make an impact. I guess somebody gonna argue with me and say, well, we got Gerald McCoy. We got Gerald McCoy and all that. Oh, okay, well, if you want to call that a name, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give Gerald. Gerald has earned the respect that he should be mentioned with somebody as a difference maker, I guess. That's fine. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But other than that, what have we done? What have we done? I thought we wanted to win. And as crazy as it may sound, our window is closing. I'm serious. Our linemen are getting older. Their bodies are starting to break down. Zach Martin breaking down. I ain't got to say nothing about Tyron Smith. I mean, come on. We're not talking. Tyron Smith is getting hurt. Lyle Collins was hurt. I mean, the bodies are starting to break down early for some of them. Lyle Collins is young. See what I'm saying? So I don't know what I believe we're straddling the fence. We talk a good game, but then we straddle the fence on at least free agency. We're not nowhere to be found. We getting guys at the bottom of the barrel for free agency, and then depending on the draft for the development, and hope these guys catch a ball of lightning and like Diggs maybe from last year toward the end, who were playing outstanding. And so what we're doing, and you can see the pattern, that's what we do. We don't go after. We got I guess the attitude is we got the guys right here. We got it. And I can't tell. So here it is. We done bet, let me get to Tommy. Who's Tommy's comment? Y'all can't see it on Instagram, but Tommy mentioned Patrick Peterson. Okay? Patrick Peterson. Well, what didn't we say we needed a veteran corner? Didn't we say that? A corner who probably can play safety. Be honest with you. But if you want us to lock him in corner, didn't we say that? I mean, have we heard it? I mean, come on. Patrick Peterson right there. Ain't nobody saying nothing about Pat. We need a vet. No, we need one. Because we don't know what the Woozy gonna do. We don't know what Anthony Brown gonna do. We don't know what Jordan Lewis gonna do. We need some help. And I don't see where the help is coming from. So we're at a position where we're really, as of right now, we're dependent. Hey, Jeremiah, thank you, man. We're at a position now where, I don't know. I don't know what we're really doing. Tommy also brought up Russell Wilson. Okay. I don't know if Russell Wilson really want to come to Dallas after they see the way they treat Dak. I'm just telling you. I wouldn't want to come. Why would I want to come to a place when you can't even take care of a person who you know supposed to be signed? If this the way you do him, my God, Russell probably saying, no, I don't want to go there. You can't do my boy right. Plus, Tommy, the only reason you brought up that, the Cowboys wouldn't mortgage the farm to get, I think we talked about this yesterday. They wouldn't mortgage the farm to get Russell Wilson because that's what it's going to take. What's up, Buddha? I mean, I think talking about Russell to us, every time somebody goes for agency, first place everybody want to talk about is Dallas. Some of this stuff don't even make sense. A lot of people are calling out Watt name, but Watt Watt ain't coming. I mean, y'all. I hope y'all understand by now. Watt, he never was coming to Dallas. Would it help? Of course it would. But he's not coming to Dallas. Y'all know that. Everybody know kind of got a feeling where they know where he going. So he's probably one or two places. It's Pittsburgh or Green Bay. It's one of the two. The chance to play with his brothers, two brothers, are on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm quite sure his family would love for all three of them to be together. No question about that. That's kind of hard to turn down. And then, of course, he can go home to Green Bay. If he goes to Green Bay, he got a chance to win immediately. There, the Cowboys don't present that. It will present us making the team better with him, but we don't have enough. Russell Wilson, Tommy, since you brought him up, the Cowboys wouldn't even. I mean, to get him, you will have to give up a lot. And at this position, I don't think the Cowboys are really ready to do that right now. I don't get it. We're at the spot now that when it comes to Dak Prescott, the Dak Prescott signing or the lack of signing, I think it's safe to say that Dak probably just gonna get the franchise tag again, and then they'll make the promise and say they'll be coming on the media and say, "Hey, we're gonna try our best to get the contract before July, the deadline, and all that kind of stuff. We're working hard." But Dak. See, Dak's attitude is kind of hard to read, and I'll tell you why it's getting hard to read, y'all. It's getting very hard to read. I want y'all to see something. I brought a little facts today. I want y'all to see this. Let me show you. For you on Instagram, I'm sorry you're not going to be able to see this. You're going to have to come on to Facebook or YouTube to see it. But let me show y'all something. Look at this. Once again, y'all, Tad Prescott is talking. I know y'all see that. Tad Prescott was replying to somebody, and I think it's safe to say by now that Dak lets Tad just go off, because if he didn't want the message done, he probably would tell his brother, "Hey, just kind of calm it down. Let's not do this." But Tad talk every day. So Tad comes out yesterday and says, yes, he wants to be in Dallas as a member of the Dallas Cowboys. Put that in all caps too. He said it was a dream come true for him to be drafted by his childhood team. As a kid and throughout his college days, defended the Cowboys in our house more than I may ever have to defend him on Twitter. See, this is the problem that I'm having. Hey, Daryl. Daryl says they're not going to sign Dak. Jerry don't want him to be the face of the team. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. I'm not even about to argue with you on that, because it's looking that way. You understand? It's looking that way. But check it out. This is what I got a problem with. Y'all help me here. See, if you're going to jump out real hard, stay hard. Don't soften up. Tad Prescott jumped out there real hard for his brother, saying about, no, he going off on everybody. Don't give up the leverage and put it in all caps saying, well, Dak wants to be a Dallas Cowboy. He won't. Not when 2 weeks ago you was talking about him going to Washington. So y'all, they killing the momentum that Dak is having playing chess with the media. Dak messed up last week. Dak put out, start following the Washington football team. Y'all saw that. Shoot, less than 12 hours later, he took it back. So you don't do that. Stay. If you want to jump out hard, stay hard. Don't ease up. Tad Prescott talking much trash on Twitter, standing up for his brother. They ain't gonna soften up and let everybody know. Well, he does want to be in Dallas. See, when he say that lets me know what Dak is really thinking. Dak wants to be in Dallas. When you say that, here comes Jerry and they start smiling like, yeah, we got him now. Let's work. Now, come on now. I got a problem with it, y'all. I got a problem with it. I don't know what we're gonna do. I will say this. We don't have much of a window. Okay, our window is closing. Our window is closing. Our younger guys are showing signs. Everybody, for some reason, that's young. I hate to say this. I really do. I hate to say this, y'all. But and please don't y'all. But y'all will understand what I'm saying when I say this. For some reason, it looks like everybody is catching the Sean Lee syndrome, especially our younger guys. Our impact younger guys. Lyle Collins, gone for the year almost. LVE, young, stay hurt. You see what I'm saying? Gerald McCoy, no, that's the reason why Tampa didn't mind. Gerald McCoy stayed, going down to the latter part, he hurt. He stayed hurt. Cheeto got to have the worst set of hamstrings in the history of the NFL. He can't do no more than about 3 games in a row. After that, he gonna miss the next 6. Because for some reason, his hamstring just give out. Did it last year, did it again this year. I don't know what's wrong with Cheeto. Cheeto stay hurt. I mean, come on. I'm not even gonna bring up Sean Lee. I mean, and then the rumor is again saying that he thinking about coming back again. One more year. This loyalty stuff is killing me. We need to get some young guys that's gonna be on the field. Tyron Smith, come on. Lyle Collins, come on, man. Zach finally got hurt this year. Our window is closing. So when your window is closed, Zeke is not the same Zeke. He was hurt latter part of the year, no question. But everybody can see that he's not as explosive as he once was. I did not say he's not good, y'all. I did not say he's not a great running back. I'd be a fool to say that. Exactly. You talking about Sean Kell. Exactly. Just taking up a spot. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm asking the question today. What are we really doing? Sean Lee is not carrying us to Super Bowl, okay? No. He's a great addition. Hey, what's up, Coach? I got Coach Kyles on here. We would trade y'all Orlando Brown for Gallup in y'all first round. If just in case y'all don't know, Coach Cobbs is a Baltimore Raven fan. We can't give you the first rounder. We got the 10th pick in the draft. We might now if you tell me maybe no, I ain't give you no first rounder next year's either. I'm not getting. You tell me maybe a second or a third rounder. What you talking about, Apostle Allen? Nick Saban. What you talking about when you say that? Oh, you talking about a coach? Man, say. Oh yeah, we need. I see, Coach. I'm well aware that we need left tackle because Smith. Yeah. Exactly. See, Kevin right. Kevin Carr, my brother, because the conscience is right. He said we good. We can draft a lineman at 10. See, Slater is gonna be there from Northwestern. We good. Hey, Andrew, what's up? What's up, David Stalls? What's up, man? Kevin Carr say pro left on both sides. Well, first of all, Lyle Collins ain't no Pro Bowler. He ain't never made one. He's good, but he ain't made the Pro Bowl yet. So, but I understand what you're saying. If you get a young Brown on the left and then get Collins on the right, your tackles are pretty much set. I get that. I get it. But we ain't give you no first rounder. Now the Gallup part, we can work with that. We can work with Gallup. See, we can do that. But I can't give you number 10 now. I can't do that. Paul say we can talk all day until we get rid of Jerry. It's over. And see, but see, Apostle Allen, listen. That ain't gonna happen. Because if you get rid of Jerry, then you got Steven. And let me tell y'all something about Steven that y'all may not know. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all research Stephen Jones, what Stephen Jones has done primarily Stephen Jones is the person that got us out of salary cap jail. That's what Stephen did. Now, that started back maybe about 2010, 2011, 12 when he got us out of that. Okay. He did an awesome job at that. He did. He did. He did. I see you, Kevin Cobb. The 10 pick might not pan out. Oh, that's true. But I can't give you number 10. I can't give you number 10. I can't get not first rounder. No. If I have to give you a first rounder, it's got to at least start at next year. I can't give you a first rounder this year. We're in too good of a position in the draft to be giving that up. I might entertain you made a third this year with Gallup. Gallup ain't raw like that, man. Gallup good, but he ain't on Brown level. That no, Gallup ain't worth all that. But Stephen Jones have done a great job. Okay. But after that, what has he done? Okay. Some of y'all gonna talk about the draft. Okay. Is it really Stephen or is it really Will McClay? I think it's more McClay on that. So what has he done? What Stephen Jones has done, because Jerry has given it over to Stephen pretty much a lot. Hey Donna, I see you pop in. What Stephen has done is he's implemented this mentality when it comes to free agency and development of the players. That's what you hear him say. He don't never go after draft. I mean, Fredas, do y'all know the story, for instance? I hate to say this. Do y'all know the story of when Jerry signed Deion Sanders? Now we going back to 95. The story is, and it's a true story, that when Jerry stepped out there and got Deion at all costs, this same Stephen Jones jacked his own daddy up, put him on the wall. It's a true story. And said that we can't sign Deion Sanders. We don't need Deion Sanders. It costs too much. Hey, Mr. Harris, I see you. This is what happened. This is the same guy that refused to overpay players. He does not really get big players. Just look over the last 4 to 5 years. Last year was let me see. Had to been the best year where we actually got some names. McCoy. At first we got Clinton Dix. Dix didn't even play with us. See what I'm saying? That was the first year that you went out and got some names that everybody know that, have some type of respect. That's what we saw. I don't like the way Steven is doing it, because developing players, good Lord, we still waiting on some of this development. I'm still waiting on Anthony Brown, who they love. What? I'm still waiting on Xavier Woods. Huh? You need. No, we're just going to stick with Xavier because we see the potential in him. And he getting torched every Sunday. I mean, come on now. Come on. I'm still waiting on the development. I'm still waiting on the development of Connor Williams. You see what I'm saying? You had a chance to get Ron Leary, proven, wanted to play, know how to play. Nah, we're gonna stick with Connor Williams here. We believe in him, and you steadily lose. I mean, come on now. This player development thing. When you have a good team, you only have X amount of you only have X amount of years to get the job done, because the guys get injured, they get older. You don't have much time. And this group here been together probably about the last 5-6 years. That was your window. Hey, Gary, now we need free safety when we could have had Thorne. Exactly. Hey, Mr. Real, I see you, man. How you doing? Look, these are people. What Gary, my brother, just pointed out, is guys that we passed on. We passed on Thornhill. The safety position would have been locked up. We passed on them. You see what I'm saying? So I that's why I'm asking y'all. When you really peel it back and look at it, are we trying to win? Or are we really in developmental mode? In other words, are we rebuilding? See, you can't, let me show you you can't straddle the fence with this. This is what I'm talking about. Look, you can't invest the money that you had, like you gave all the money to Coop, $20 million a year. You gave DeMarcus Lawrence a big one, $20 million a year. You gave Lyle Collins big money. You gave Ezekiel Elliott in the contract extension, $90 million. See, that tell me you trying to win. But on the flip side of that, you ain't signed your quarterback. When you know how hard it is to find a franchise quarterback that's good, and most of all, you know what it's like not to have a franchise quarterback, and you know how long you almost got to suffer before you finally get lucky and get another one. So you not signing the quarterback. I ain't worried about, and the conscious Kevin is still here, and we do, and in fairness to Jerry, I guess, you know, the salary cap has not been determined yet. Okay, I get that, but I don't get that that you ain't signed me at the time when you could have. That's 2 years ago. You could have signed him 2 years ago. Exactly. Could have had Winfield last year. The one that just won the Super Bowl. See what I'm saying? I'm saying you can't straddle the fence on this. You can't pay your wide receiver, not pay your quarterback. You can't pay your running back and then not pay your quarterback. You can't pay some of the line, then don't pay your quarterback. And why haven't you paid them? I mean, y'all, I sound like a broken record. You know why I say that they haven't paid them. You know why I'm saying it. I say it over and over again. I've been trying to tell people for the last 2 to 3 years, and folks not saying, "Hey, you was right, man. I'm sorry. You was right," because they don't believe in him. That's what I've been telling people. They do not believe in Dak Prescott. Kevin said they got to see they making money. Looking like I doubt it if they let the amount get out. Yeah, I agree. That's what I was saying. They got to see what it's looking like, but I'm not. That is true, but I'm looking at 2 years ago. You didn't even sign them then when it would have been much cheaper. Now, if you were telling me this was the first year, then I would have said, okay, yeah, I get it. But Dak should have been taken care of 2 years ago. And the same reasons why he wasn't signed 2 years ago are the same reasons why we still in this same predicament that we're in now with him. It didn't just start. It's been like this for the last 2 to 3 years when they could have had him. And so I'm left. I'm sorry. I'm left with the position of believing that they just don't believe in him. Which means, okay, if you don't believe in them, let me ask you this. For those of you that are going to watch this later on, and for those, this is just a certain section of the Cowboy fan. If you let Dak walk, there are some people to say that don't even put the franchise tag on him. Just let him walk. because his contract is up. Everybody's assuming that the Cowboys are going to let him go franchise him. That's what everybody's assuming. We don't know. The Jones family could very well say, we're not going to put the franchise tag on him and let him walk. And for those of you who say, yeah, let him walk. Dak not that good anyway. Dak is not this. Dak is not that. Can I ask y'all this question? What is the alternative then? What's the alternative? What's the alternative? I don't get it. What's the alternative? I don't know what just happened, but I just got off. Oh, okay. I'm still here. If you get rid of Dak, and please don't say, hey, we're going to go ahead and get Russell Wilson. No, you're not. You're not going to get Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, you got to trade to get him, and you ain't going to pay the price for him. So some of y'all want a Stafford. Guess what? That option is gone. Cause see, you can't tell me on one end we're trying to win, and then you let your quarterback walk. I'm just talking to some of y'all that believe you should just let him walk. That's where I am. I don't see how. What? I mean, what's the alternative? That's why I'm asking. Are we rebuilding or what? What are we doing? Because if you let Dak walk, Cowboy fans that feel that way, please don't be jumping on these social media groups and talking about, I don't know why we can't win. You can't win because you don't want to pay the player. Huh? Some of y'all remember, it's some of you guys that are gonna watch this later on that believe that Andy Dalton is better than Dak Prescott. I heard that last year. Please understand, I'm as a Cowboy fan, I don't want to go into the year starting out with Andy Dalton. I don't. Some of you guys believe that in one game that Gilbert was ready to take over. I'm serious. What's the alternative? If you saying let that go, what is the alternative? What, you in rebuilding mode or what? Are you trying to? I mean, we got the 10th pick. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to trade up to go get one of those guys, quarterbacks, in the draft this year? Because if you're letting that go, you in the market for a quarterback. And see, this is what Jerry Kevin said. I'm sorry, I didn't receive it. Kevin said the only thing I would say is if they didn't believe in him, he would not still be here. They just want him for the discount. That's all. That is true. That is true. They want him on their terms. I get it. I still say that there's a doubts there. Not doubts on whether he can play. Doubts on whether he can carry him to the next level. That's my thing about that. I don't think they believe that. They know he can win some games. They've seen that. Hey, Gary, I see you. Godwin got everybody else was smart at the time when they're signing. Yeah. Gary says Gilbert was the best thing we had at the time, but now I'm not letting them be the starter. No, we don't. I'm just saying we're assuming that he's gonna get the franchise tag. I would say that's gonna happen, but they don't have to give it to him. They don't have to give it to him. I mean, they don't. If they know it's gonna cost, because I really truly believe. To be honest with you, man, look, I guess I'm speaking as if I'm Dak. I'm just serious. Y'all, some folks laugh, but man, Dak in a position to go in and saying, look, the starting point for my for my base pay a year, I ain't gonna say a year because you can change things when you get a big signing bonus on your contract. But Dak is at a position where he could demand $40 million a year. Now, some of y'all Cowboy fans, y'all gonna listen, say, oh my God, no. Well, the franchise tag is at 38. If he signed a franchise tag, that's 38 off the top. Okay. If Lamar Jackson gets done, as everybody's saying is gonna happen, all it's gonna take is one. You got Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. If one of them get done, the price tag for Dak going up again. So I'm saying Dak is in a position where he can say, look, fun. I agree, Gary. I'm just putting it out there. If I would have to put a percentage on it, it'll be less than I'd be saying, for them not to tag him, it'll be, in 3%. I believe they're gonna put the tag on him, no question about it. But the tag is 38. I'm saying, and that's just the tag. Dak, exactly, Gary. Dak is in a position now where he can say, look, we talking $40 million. Exactly. Exactly. Gary just said that. Man, I got too many Garys in here. Good Lord. Gary Atkinson, Gary Bryant. Look, Gary Atkinson is totally right. And then Gary Bryant come right behind him. Look what Gary Bryant just put up. See, if you tell Cowboy fans this, they gonna say, man, y'all crazy. Hey, Maddie, hey, Tracy. Listen, I'm talking about crazy. Kevin says if they tag him, we can forget about big spending free. Well, but Kevin, I don't think I don't think we were trying to get no free agents anyway. I don't. That's what the pattern is. That's what the pattern of the Cowboys is. They don't go shopping on the first day. They go shopping on by day 4. That's Stephen Jones' influence on the organization. We don't go after them. I'm just saying. Even if we had the money, Stephen not doing it. All these good free agents we had chances to go get. We never went and got them. And I'm talking about from years past. Got the money. Can get the help. Never got them. We were celebrating over Ha Clint Dix because everybody at least knew who he was. We were celebrating saying, finally, we got some real help back there. We were celebrating over Gerald McCoy because we knew McCoy was a Pro Bowler, multiple time, good, and all that. We were celebrating that because we don't do that. That's where we are. We don't go get no real guys. When it's time to pay the real guys, we let them go. Byron Jones. See what I'm saying? Byron Jones was an all-pro, and I'm not saying we should sign him because he cost too much. I agree with that. I think Miami gave him 15. Kevin says you got to sign that long-term to even get a chance at a good free agent. But Kevin, this is what I'm saying. I agree with you, but this is what I'm saying. I'm saying, I see you, Mr. Harris, on pop. I'm for to read your comment in just a second. I'm saying, Kevin, even if we sign Dak long term, we ain't gonna go get nobody then either. that's what I'm saying. I'm just basing it off of what I've seen from Steve and essentially Jerry for the last 6-7 years. We ain't going to get nobody. Mr. Harris says this on Powerbean. Mr. Harris says, my source from the organization said Dallas has $18 million in the cap. He said, I live in Dallas, and the talk is trade the 2 Smith boys to free up some space. The 2 Smith boys. Are you talking Jalen Smith and Tyron Smith, Mr. Harris? Mr. Harris said he got a source from the organization. And he said again that Dallas has $18 million in cap. Okay, Ms. Harris said, yeah. He's saying so that his source is pretty much talking about Tyron and Jalen and to trade them. Well, I'll say this. If that is true, I see you, Kevin. Welcome to the show. Man, how many Kevins do I have in here? I got my brother Kevin Carr, Kevin Phipps, and Kevin Cobbs in here just a few seconds ago. Okay. Well, anyway, if that's true, that answers my exactly. If Kevin is right, let's just play that. If we talking about if your source is correct, Mr. Harris, about trading Jalen and Tyron Smith, number one, you can't see the comment on Facebook. Kevin Carter says to that, you're not gonna get anything for Tyron Smith. And I totally agree with that. If you get something for Tyron now, it's gonna be low end. You know, you might be talking 4th, 5th round. You may get a couple of them. That's it. Jalen might get you. Jalen might get you Jalen might get you a 3rd. He might. I agree with that. But what that also would do, if you're talking about trading Tyron Smith, then that let me know who we drafting this year. That tells me with the 10th pick of the draft, we would be selecting Slater or from Northwestern. Or you got to replace him immediately. So that means you would get that. No question about that. If that were to happen, I'm not saying you're wrong on that. But I just can't see we ain't getting nothing from Tyron. 4, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, yeah, you get a whole lot for Tyron. Not now. Gary says Jalen or Tyron or restructure both is easy because you won't get market value for them. Exactly. If that be the case, then for draft purpose, that's a trade down or 10. I had some up here, but I pushed the button and knocked it off. There was an article that came out about how the Cowboys could free up $90 million, and what they was doing was going down these lists. Of course, they had Dak to be signed. That's number one. Then they had about mostly everybody else with the big contracts: D-Law, Cooper. I think they had Tyron Smith, and with restructuring all these guys, you can get the cap and get about 90 million. I started laughing at it because look, if I'm not winning nothing and you ain't doing nothing to help me win, why I got to give them my money? See, everybody not a good company guy. Okay, everybody is not gonna give up their money and restructure and do the good thing for the team. Everybody not gonna do that. So I don't even know why they even put that out there. There's a bunch of what ifs. It's crazy. I wouldn't do it. I don't know right now. I just don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we really want to win. I'm saying, you know, I just don't know. It's too much. It's not solid. It's just not. It's not concrete the way I want it. I don't know. With the quarterback situation, I don't know if they. I mean, I really believe they're having a hard time looking at the big picture. I'm thinking they saying, man, do we really want to invest the next 6 years or 5 or 4 years into that? I mean, can he really care? I really believe they're asking this question. I really do. Kevin says there's definitely ways they can do it. They just want to do it, whatever's necessary to get a contender on the field. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible, Kevin. I can't see everybody giving up their money. I just can't. Not you got a lot of folks that you got to go to get it to 90 million. I wish I could show you that. I wish I could. I had it up here earlier, but I may do that. Well, I'll get it. Kevin says, what about trading Tony Pollard? I am sure the organization doesn't want to do this, but he has some value. Not much. Tony Pollard ain't got much value, Phipps. He's a backup. You would get something for him, but you wouldn't get a whole lot. You just may get one pick, and that's the lower end for Tony Pollard. Shoot, I'm telling you, if I was an organization and you offer me Tony Pollard, I'm starting at least at the 6th round, 5th or 6th round. Tony Pollard ain't earned the right to be talking about getting a big compensation for him, even if it's just for one pick. If for one pick, Pollard is not. I'm starting at maybe the 5th round, maybe. I'm almost stuck on the 6th round. He can't do it, but we need Pollard. He's young. He's proven that he can do. He's tough. He can do multiple things. We need Pollard. So I'm not trying to trade him. But see, that's why I know I'm repetitive, but that's what I'm having a hard time with. I'm sorry, Mr. Harris, I didn't see you. You're right. They need money for that. Excuse me, to talk about some of the sportscasters here in Dallas. They don't like Jerry. I guess that's who you talking about with Jay. Yeah, I mean, all Cowboy fans don't like Jerry Jones right now. He's been productive, Kevin, but here's the thing about, you can't base everything off a guy who gets, 5, 6, 7 carries a game. You don't even get that many. He has been productive, and he's a kickoff returner. He actually can play the slot. He's a great. The Cowboys don't use him, right? Because we all saw him here in Memphis. When he played here in Memphis, the boy was everywhere on the field, in the slide, in the backfield, and everything. Cowboys still ain't using right, but you got to have more than what he has to be talking about, to get a big compensation. You got to carry the ball at least 18, 20 times, and he's small. You got to show that you can catch the ball out of the backfield 5, 6 times a game, all around talent. Like he's more kind of, now don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not saying he's this guy, but his game kind of fits the Christian McCaffrey type game. That's him. He's an all-around running back kind of. I ain't say he's good like Christian, but that's the kind of game he is. He's not a pounder like Ezekiel Elliott. So the question is, when you're talking about a running back like him, can he take the pounding for 16 games? I know he can take it for 1 game. I know he can take it maybe 2, but can he take it for 16? He ain't no bell cow running back. He too small for that. See what I'm saying? So you can't. I don't even know he would be your number 1 running back on most teams, to be honest with you. I'm not saying he ain't good. It's just that you can't invest that type of thing. So I wouldn't do that. But I don't know what we doing. Maybe I'll see it. I don't know. I do know this. The window is closing. That great offensive line we had, that's gone, y'all. Them days over with. We stay hurt too much now. We can't stay healthy enough now. So that's not even in the conversation no more. We used to be known as the best line in football. That's not us no more. No, we're not even nowhere near close. No. Mm-mm. And I understand we had injuries last year. I get that. And my expectation for the line last year was not big anyway. I get that. I'm saying you put all these guys back in. They're better with Collins on the right. Smith, 70% of Smith is better than most tackles in the league. I give them that. But you get one of these guys that can run around them. That's what Tyron is starting to have problems. People can get around them now because his body done took the punishment. So people can get around him on the edge now. These young dogs coming at you. Okay. Now I saw a little film on Lyle Collins, and he looked real good. I'm saying to myself, you ought to look good. You ain't played all year. You ought to have fresh legs. You know what I'm saying? If you hadn't played all year, you ought to be ready. You ought to be ready. It shouldn't be no surprise. I'm glad to see him. He looked good. He looks good, but I can't. I see. Gary just said something very powerful there. That's the problem with JJ and Steven and a lot of Cowboys over evaluating guys. That's our thing. But see, that and loyalty. Exactly. That and loyalty are killing the Cowboys. You know, guy like Sean Lee talking about, hey, I think I'm gonna come back and play. Man, if I was in charge, I'd say, no, Sean, man, look, we can't offer you no contract. If you're gonna play, you gotta play somewhere else. And hey, if you're thinking about coaching, we know you want to coach, you can come on back. But I'm not giving you another contract. I'm not. But the loyalty, Jason Witten. Jason Witten should have been gone 2 years before he finally left. But loyalty, and he's an all-time Cowboy, and he's a Hall of Fame tight end, and he's this and he's that. But he's slow as Christmas. He don't break tackles. Jarwin is killing folks. But you know he's better at this point in his career. But because of loyalty, and Jason Wick can go in the huddle whenever he want to. He says, I'm playing. Y'all don't say nothing to Jason Witten when you know you got this young kid behind you and he needs to be playing. Loyalty will kill a team. Gary just said Tyron is 29, but he's an old 29. Amen. His body is been wrecked. He's not what he was 5-6 years ago. And that's why everybody's talking now in the draft. We got to go get some offensive linemen here. It's a reason why we got to get the help, because the guy's gone. The body ain't working right now. Mr. Harris said, don't you think with the team they have now, they're still a top 5 team? No. The Dallas Cowboys with Dak Prescott will be a top 5 offense. I'll give you that. They were top 5 offense 2 years ago and wasn't winning nothing. The offense really is not the problem, to be honest with you. And when Dak was there, I mean, let's just tell the truth. We were putting up 30. The problem was we were getting up 32. The offense was not the problem. Dak was throwing for 400 yards and, lighting it up till he got hurt. He was on record pace. The offense is a top 5 offense with Prescott there, yeah. But we're not a top 5 team. No. Not even close. Now with that defense we had, if the offense is 100 and the defense is a 0, your average is a 50. That's failing. Which is the reason why I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say that's the reason why we 6-10, but Dak wasn't there. So I'll be fair. I'm not even saying that. So we have a serious issue here, to me, because I think we need to start talking about the big picture. I don't think we need to start talking about next year, especially if Dak is on a franchise tag next year, because if he's on the franchise tag after July, we all know that this is the last year for Dak. Everybody can know that, right? No question about it. If Dak, because the franchise tag next year is $50 million, and you know Dak Jerry's not gonna pay that. Dak will feel incredibly disrespected. He will leave. Now you're back at square one. That's what I'm saying. We got to start looking big picture now, because I'm not sure what's going to happen. I really believe he's going to play on the tag again this year. I do. Because it's supposed to have been solved by now. Everybody say, we were so close last year. We almost had the deal signed. Okay, well, if you almost had the deal signed, then you should be almost there now. But yet it is still and not signed. I mean, if you were this close, then it shouldn't really be this hard. I mean, somebody help me because I don't get it. That was Stephen Jones. Mr. Harris said, "Who's better than the Cowboys?" Are you talking, Mr. Harris, offense, or are you talking about it as a whole team? I'm going to assume you talking about the Cowboys being a top 5 offense. I'm going to assume that. Talk to me, Mr. Harris, so I can answer your question. Total? Oh, my God. We just started with the 2 teams made the Super Bowl. Easy. Tampa is better than Dallas, even with Dak there. The Chiefs, obviously, are better. Buffalo is better. You said 5. The Saints are better. Green Bay is better. That's 5. I probably can name some more. Cleveland is better. Yeah, the Browns. Yeah, I said it. The Browns. I just gave you 7. I think I gave you 6 or 7. I don't know. I'm trying to think of all the teams in my head by division, but certainly Cowboys are not. They're not there. You can't have that kind of defense and say that we're a top 5 team. No way. No way. No way. No way. AFC. I mean, AFC. They loaded. You know, argument could be made. You know, I got Kevin Phipps on here. The argument could be made out of Dolphins better than Dallas. Their defense definitely is. The offense, you know, the offense look a little bit more fluid than we did. Dolphins won 10 games last year. They only gonna get better. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I'm saying all that because see, the questions got to start asking up. Let me read this real quick. Look, before I say this, let me say this. Look, guys, let me go and put this up so y'all hang with me. But you guys need to go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. I got some of my bottles here, as you can see, from the Fragrance Shop. Got this is John Varvatos. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I ordered it because everybody I know, folks that got it, say it smells good. I got some Narcisco Rodriguez. Y'all don't know nothing about that, but I do. And I got, of course, the All Reliable Polo Black from the Fragrance. These are the fragrances. These are big bottles. Dunhill Desire Blue. Great smelling stuff. As you can tell, for the last few weeks, I've been trying to get you guys to get it before Valentine's Day. But we know Valentine's is tomorrow. But you can get it for another occasion. You can get it for birthday gifts and everything else. Go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. It's there on your screen. It's a Facebook page. Go there. Order some good fragrances. Of course, they have perfumes also. Go there, and I promise you, you will be satisfied with that. So the Fragrance Shop Memphis, my fraternity brother runs it, and I promise you he will help you with that. Let me ask y'all this. This is why I say I would rebuilding. Okay? Help me out. Y'all hang with me. Hang with me here. What are we doing in secondary? Okay? Let's just stick with the secondary. And we might close out with this. Because we could be all day with speculation. Okay. Let's tackle this. Are we going to lose both Anthony Brown and Jordan Lewis? Which is a possibility. And if you let one go, because some of you guys are in love with Surtain from Alabama. Talking about picking him at 10. Here's my question. If you pick him, where are you going to play? Because now this is just me now. This is just me. This is me. Please don't tell me Surtain is going to start. I saw what happened to Diggs last year starting off as a rookie. Diggs was getting tore up, y'all. I know everybody see how well he played toward the end, which he did. He got better. Got great. He got real better. But at the beginning, he was a rookie, and they were treating him like he was a rookie. Why in the world do I want to go through that again with Surtain on the outside? I guess I might as well throw in Cheeto. If we're giving up Cheeto and we let Woods walk, not Woods, Anthony Brown or Jordan Lewis go. We didn't. I mean, if we losing 2 or 3 cornerbacks, what are we replacing them with? You know, I'm not one of you ones. Look, Deion Sanders, these type Jalen Ramsey, these guys don't them type guys don't come around, but once every 20 years, where you can plug them in and they become all pros their first year. Those type of cornerbacks just don't show up like that. And Surtain don't look like one of them type of guys now. So I mean, I don't want Surtain. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying if we letting all these guys go, aren't we rebuilding? Because one of them two gonna walk. Some of y'all say y'all want Cheeto gone. Some of y'all say y'all want Andy Brown gone. Then some folks say we want Jordan Lewis gone. You can't let go of all three. You talking about a starter and then a starter in the nickel position. These guys see the field. What are we replacing them with? I mean, come on now. Exactly. He said it's not that much difference between Farrell and Surtain and say Paulson, Debo, or Asante Samuels Jr., who are projected second round picks. Exactly. But I mean, if you letting some of these guys walk, what's the alternative? See, this is what I'm saying. You let Dak go, what's the alternative? If you let one of these cornerbacks go, show me what you're getting in return. And if you're talking about these rookies like Brother Brian is talking about, they're rookies. That sounds like to me you letting young veterans go, and you're rebuilding. That's you're rebuilding. You ain't getting better. You're rebuilding. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But my brother Kevin, I think Kevin done joined in on, or he did join in on Instagram. But if you're talking about these guys leaving, if you're talking about Dak signing, then okay, Dak signs. That's what we all wanted. That's fine. But even if Dak do sign, we're not gonna have no. We'll get a little bit because their structure, the contract will help, but we're not gonna have room for free agents that y'all guys calling out. Y'all guys calling out for Richard Sherman and Patrick Peterson. Some of y'all were talking about Watt, J.J. Watt. You know, we're not gonna get these type of guys, even if Dak do sign, because some of these guys gonna come with a somewhat of a price tag still. Patrick Peterson still demands a nice chunk. Maybe not as much as he got, but Patrick Peterson still can play. He ain't coming in for no chump change. Richard Sherman might do it slightly. He might. I'll give you that one. J.J. Watt, Dallas not even on the radar. Dallas not even, the J.J. Watt, Dallas not even on the radar. I don't know how everybody started talking about this. Look, J.J. Watt probably want to play with his brothers. You can't blame him for that. And then if he want to go home to Wisconsin, then obviously Green Bay got it. And matter of fact, if you heard what J.J. Watt said, J.J. Watt said, I think yesterday, not in the video, but he's come out since then and say he want to win a championship. Okay. Well, if he want to win a championship, he talking about going to teams that's right there at the doorstep. The Dallas Cowboys are not at the doorstep. So, look, no. There are teams that are rumored for J.J. Watt are the Tennessee Titans because his coach, Coach Vrabel, was one of his coaches in Houston. He likes him, obviously. You got a Green Bay and you got Pittsburgh. He going to go to one of them three teams. Dallas is not one of them. Patrick Peterson, at this point in his career, Patrick Peterson probably want to win a Super Bowl. We're not it. I hate to say it, but I'm just telling the truth. Richard Sherman, that might be a possibility. That might be a possibility. I even saw folks talking. Look, I even saw folks talking about Dez Bryant again. This is why I fell out with a lot of Cowboy fans, because I was one to saying get rid of him when he was on the team, because he had his production that went way down. Him and Dak was not a good fit. I said that. Why do we want to bring Dez back? It's some Cowboy fans saying that we don't need Dez Bryant back. What we need Dez for? Please don't tell me about the red zone. That's what you got CD for. CD can go up and get it. And he young. What we gonna add that for? Just for a feel good moment? No. So, guys, look. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I open up some of your eyes. I don't know. Do we really want to win, or are we secretly on the slide? Are we secretly on the slide rebuilding? That I'm starting to think that we are on. I think we are slowly but surely rebuilding. I really believe it. I believe it. And some of you gonna say, well, how you say that? We gave Cooper $100 million. We gave D Law $100 million. We gave Zeke $90 million extension. We gave Lyle Collins. We gave him his money. We paid Jarwin his money. We gave that. You can't tell me that because you straddling the fence. Yes, we gave all that money to them, but you ain't gave Dak nothing. And last time I checked, you got to have a quarterback to win in this league. You ain't gave Dak nothing. That tell me you ain't really just see a quarterback that's happy makes your team much better. A quarterback that's skeptical and worried about where his stability is coming from, that's not good for your team. I'm just telling y'all that. Because please understand, Dak understands what his play like and get hurt on a franchise tag. That's what happened this year. He don't want to do that next year. So for all y'all saying, run it, Dak. Man, Dak is throwing the ball away next year if he's on the franchise tag. There will be no running. Dak already know I can break my leg in the same place that I can spread, and my career might be over, and there go my football life. No way. Dak is going to be a pocket quarterback. He ain't running nowhere. You might get a quarterback sneak out of him next year. That's about it. A little 4th and inches. That he'll just dive forward. That's all you're going to get. All these options and all that. If Dak is on, and I can't blame him. I can't blame him. I can't. If Dak is on a franchise tag going into week 1 next year, please understand Dak is not going to be running the ball like you done seen him run before. It's not going to happen. It's not. And y'all can't blame him, and I can't blame him. He's not going to do it. And I do not blame him at all. Stay straight up. Throw the ball away. Take the sack. Don't even worry about it. That's exactly what Dak is going to do next year. So and the reason why is because he wouldn't be happy because he didn't get paid. You pay him, they're gonna give you his all. I'm just telling you, it's just the truth. So y'all think about that. Y'all think about that. That's my perspective. On it now. I'm looking at the next. I'm not looking at this year. I'm looking at because what you do with Dak is gonna tell me where we really headed. What they do with Dak Prescott, I ain't talking about by March. I'm talking about July. If they give him the franchise tag now, they're gonna have until June, July, whatever it is, to get the long-term deal done. After July, we will know for sure the direction that this organization is going. If they don't sign Dak to a long-term deal, that tells me we getting ready to rebuild. That's the big picture. If we sign Dak long-term, then everything that I've said don't mean nothing. It means I was wrong. That's what it means. But until that happens, I don't see no other way or no other thing to say but we rebuilding. That's all I got for you today. Listen, one last time, Fragrance Shop, y'all. Y'all need to go. I'm serious. I'm talking about some good stuff, man. I'm really talking. I mean, I ain't talking about them little squirt bottles, y'all. These big bottles here. These big bottles. Polo. Look at this. I almost had to use two hands to grab this one. Look at this. Big bottles. Y'all can see that. Let me pull it back. Well, John Veratos. There it is. Good stuff. Quality. You need to go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. It's on your screen for you. You need to go there and try the Fragrance Shop Memphis. I promise you, you will be satisfied with that. Listen, for those that want to perhaps become a patron of the show, there it is on your screen. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So that's what happened when you lie on there. But anyway, if you want to become a patron of the show, there it is, the Big Time Show, $, the Big Time Show. That's my Cash App. You can do that. If you are on Podbean, you have that option there. You have that option there on your screen there. Say become a patron. All you have to do is go there, follow the simple instructions, and I would appreciate it if you became a patron of the show and support your guy here on it. I would appreciate it so much. I'll see you guys on Tuesday at 7:30. This Tuesday at 7:30. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll talk again about something that's, I'm quite sure, between now and Tuesday, I am quite sure we will have even more ammunition when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys and what they are not doing. I guarantee you it's going to happen. I told you this on Tuesday that I knew something was going to happen. And sure enough, the Cowboys never, ever let me down when it comes to news. There's some other stuff that I want to talk about so bad. ESPN, for instance, ESPN pulled out a list. Y'all pull this up. We may have to talk about this. ESPN let out a list of the 100 greatest basketball players in the history of the NBA. The top 10 that they had is where the real arguments are. And I want to pull it out. I'm going to get all these basketball fans on here and talk about the list. LeBron was ranked number 2 behind Michael Jordan. And I believe that's where the argument's going to start. I believe that's where the arguments will begin with that. So I'm going to pull that out and get a bunch of basketball guys on here, and we're going to talk about that. I'm not saying that's going to be Tuesday, but that's coming. For my preacher friends on here, I'm going to have my pastor on here, Apostle Atkins or Dr. Bill Atkins on here. He's going to come and and we're going to talk about an issue that I think will help a lot of our ministerial staff. Exactly, Gary. Gary, you're a basketball guy. See, you're already right there. I'm going to have to pull it up and we're going to have to talk about it, but I'm going to have him on and we're going to talk some issues that I think that will help out some of our ministers as they're coming into the ministry. All right. So thank you guys for joining in and helping me out today. Thank you to those that have watched on YouTube, Periscope, and Facebook. And thank you to those that have been listening here on Podbean. I see one of my patrons here, Miss Ty, there. Mr. Harris, you're still here. Somebody else is here. I don't know. I think Queen. Well, maybe not. But thank you for those. It's just me right now, me, Miss Ty, and Mr. Harris. Thank you guys for hanging with me. I tried this Clubhouse for the first time. Nobody hung with me. I had a few people that popped in on Instagram. So, like I said, we just got to build up and try and see what happens. But thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you guys for hanging with me on the day. We out of here, y'all. Hope we weren't too raggedy today. But hey, I'm gonna be ready because I already see the Cowboys gonna have me very upset. I already see it. It's gonna happen, and then when it happens, I'm gonna bring it to you. So you might as well get ready for it. I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. Here one more time, y'all. At the one and only, I am big time. It ain't no doubt about it. I am him. He is I. We are we. I see you guys. The Big Time Show. We out. Podbean, thanks for hanging with me. I see you, Jeremiah's on Instagram. What's up? I'm out of here now, man. We'll see you on next time. Yeah, this is. I see you, Miss Ty, in the Clubhouse and Apple thing. It is. We out of here. It is the Big Time Show. Woo! Yeah. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on Tuesday, 3 o'clock. Excuse me, I said 3. I'm sorry. We'll see you Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. on the Big Time Show. I'm out.